everyone, it's me, Nicole, and I am here to do the mommy scenario tag. And so let's just jump right in. So scenario number 1 is your kid is refusing to eat dinner. Do you stand your ground and demand that they eat what you made, or do you make them something else? Like, let's just assume that it's a brand new dish that we have not had before and the girls have not tried before. We did baby-led weaning with Harper, and so she's really good about trying things. And so if she were to try it and like not like it, then I would definitely, you know, make sure that I had something prepared for her in case that were to happen. Same thing with Sadie, but the thing is that they have to try it. Like, now if it's something that I know that she does like and for some reason she's just not wanting to eat it, whether it be that she was too excited to go to this activity or that, whether it was because she wanted dessert, whatever the case may be, in that case there's, you know, we would create a portion for her and say this is the portion you must eat in order to do XYZ, and we stand our ground on that. So there you go, kind of both, I guess. Number 2, your kid has a meltdown at the store. Nothing is working to calm them. Do you leave the store and come back another time, or grit your teeth and finish shopping? So we're just going to assume that I am at the store alone with the girls, which barely ever happens. Generally, one of us goes to the store alone while the other one stays at home with the girls, or we all go together. So there's 2 adults and we can kind of tag team. But if I were to go to the store and have the girls by myself, and the scenario were to go down, grabbing the essential items that I need, like for that day, and I'd be walking out of the store. But there would be some kind of correction going on at home to reinforce that that is not acceptable for you to be acting in public in that manner. So number 3, your kid gets too many toys for their birthday. Do you make them return? Do you make some returns or save them for a rainy day? I think in general, I definitely would save them for a rainy day. But you know, like after a party, you come home and you have like so many toys to choose from that it kind of gets overwhelming for them. And so I find that like putting out a few new things, making sure that they're organized and they have a spot, and then kind of storing the other stuff, you know, for like maybe a week later, whenever the newness has like kind of worn off of the other stuff, you can kind of introduce the rest of the new things. But I very rarely ever take things back. If I do take things back, it's generally because it's a double of something that we already have. Number 4, your kid is protesting sleep. Do you give in at 3 a.m. and get up and turn on a movie, or continue to rock them, nurse them, etc., and get them back to sleep? My girls are 4 and almost 1.5, and so they're kind of past that point where they need comfort all night long. Thank goodness. Do not feel bad for encouraging them to stay in their beds. I like to instill my confidence in them and my confidence in the situation, and letting them know, you know, you are safe. You are just fine. Nothing is going to hurt you. You need to be in your bed. Your body needs sleep in order to be healthy. Mommy and daddy's bodies need sleep in order for us to be healthy, and so you have to stay in your bed. And we would kind of tone it down for, you know, Harper and talk to her at her level, but you know, just they don't have to sleep. If you're not tired, you do not have to sleep by any means. You may look at a book. We like have little flashlights for Sadie. She can look at books, or she can pray. She can talk to God at any point. He likes to hear us talk to him throughout the day. It does us to remember him in our daily lives. And so if, and this just, I guess doesn't happen with Harper, but with Sadie, it just, I've told her, you know, like God's always there to listen to you. And if you're lonely, you can talk to him. But again, you have to stay in your bed. We have to stay in our, you know, bed. It's nighttime. But if they were sick, that's a different story. They're not feeling good, they're coughing, they're puking, whatever the case is. At that point, you know, they do kind of need more cuddles, and you get exceptions for that. But anyways, number 5, you have an appointment and no babysitter. Do you bring them or reschedule? In general, I would just reschedule. It was an appointment where, you know, we've been waiting for months to get this appointment, I probably would bring them then. But if it was like just a doctor's appointment or something like that, I would definitely try to reschedule. Number 6, you have 20 minutes until unexplained company arrives. Do you rush to clean up your messy house, or figure, hey, it's okay, I have kids? My house, as you can kind of see my couch back there, will never be clean. it will never be spotless from head to toe. Like how we kind of do things in here is one room will look fan-freaking-tastic and the rest of the house is a mess, and that's just kind of how it is, and we kind of rotate the rooms. Everybody gets a turn. But if somebody were to say, hey, I'm coming over, we would rush try to make the bathroom and the kitchen the best that they could possibly be, get those sparkling, and then worry about the clutter and things after that. Alright, you only have time to do your hair or your makeup because you are running late. Which one do you choose? Hair, definitely. In my job and in any other place that I would probably go to in a hurry, I am going to be moving around a lot, and my hair, it just gets so hot on my body, and so it ends up looking really, really bad if I don't do something to it, and most of the time it's pull it up. So I've like kind of got like a couple different hairstyles that I do that I really and take a little time in doing, but I do my makeup much less often just because I don't know, it's like harder to remove. It's a bigger pain in the butt. It ends up wearing off or, you know, smudging, and I don't know, it's just a pain in my butt. But I do wear makeup from time to time. It's just, it's not an everyday thing for me. Number 8, the last one. You are at the park and another child pushes yours. Do you intervene and correct them, or do you go to the child's parent? Here's, ooh.
Hello, let's play some music.
See, you knew I was about to preach. Anyways, I've had this happen before, and I think a lot of us probably do. Stop it! In general, the first time that it happens, I will say something loud, like I will say something to Sadie. I will pick her up and I'll dust her off, kind of, you know, are you okay, sweetie? That really wasn't nice what that little boy did, was it? And I will say it loud enough to where if the parent is like tuned in at all, they might look up and be like, is that lady talking about my kid? And maybe they'll start paying attention. Now, I've had it like the situation that I'm referring to actually that happened, the lady was like having a hangout session with her girlfriend, and so she was we were at a Chick-fil-A, by the way. We were at Chick-fil-A. Her kids were in the play area with Sadie, and they were out having their little chatting session or whatever, not paying any attention. And so, you know, the door I think was like propped open, and so I said something loud enough to Sadie to where I was like, oh, are you okay? What that little boy did was probably not very nice, was it? And so this did not like make the lady even like bat an eyelash. So I was like, okay, cool. So I'm just gonna keep an eye on my kid because that's what I do. I supervise my child. And so you know, they're playing or whatever, and she gets pushed again. And at this point, I'm kind of pissed off because not only was it happening to my kid, it was happening to other people's children. But if it's happening to my child and it's happening repeatedly, that's the point where I will step up and I will go to the mom and I will say, excuse me, you know, as politely as I can, because maybe just honestly, you haven't seen that woman in a while. I don't know. But I will give you the benefit of the doubt. I will respect you and I will say, hey, you know, I don't know if you noticed or not, but I think that's your child in there, and he's just being really, really rough with the littler children or whatever. And that's how it would go down. My child needs to know that I will go to bat for them, and I will go do anything that I need to do to protect them within reason. And that's that, you know. So would I approach the child myself and say something? I've thought of that before, but at work, that's what I do. I teach, and so if that were to happen at my job, I would definitely approach the child. But in this case, where, you know, the moms are involved, I have been known to approach parents before and be like, yo, check your kid, because no. Done. So yeah. Anyways, I don't know how long everybody else's videos have been. I've kind of been waiting and holding off on watching other people's videos because I wanted to kind of have my own answers, and I didn't want to be like feeding off of anybody else's. So I've only watched one person's video, and that was Heidi Kim. And so she kind of suggested that I do this video too. I was not one of the people that she tagged. She just kind of suggested it. And so thank you, Heidi, for suggesting that I jump back in there and make a video. Here you go. I hope it wasn't too long for y'all. I'm sorry for the lighting. I hope that the content was entertaining enough for you to hang in there regardless of the technical aspects of this video and all that. But if I waited for perfect lighting, I would never make a video, which is partially the reason why I haven't in so long. I don't have any daylight. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will talk to you guys hopefully soon. I have lots of ideas for videos. So if you are not a subscriber of mine already, you can go ahead and click subscribe and you'll see more of me soon. All right, have a good night, guys. Bye.